10:29 is your time. It's time for some Celebrity Dish. We're already talking about the Celebrity Dish because, boy, there's a lot to talk about. Helping me out this morning because I need the help. It's special guest Ashley Darby, WPGC's Poet Taylor. Good to see both of you ladies.
Good to be seen.
Good to be seen. And you look fabulous in pink.
This is a sexy Celebrity Dish. I'm just saying.
I mean, listen, we have to start out the week strong.
That's right. I'm here for this.
There you go. All right, so hopefully maybe you're here for this. First one. This was all over social media this weekend.
Oh, Lord.
Ashley, we have to get your take on the on this here, the allegations being made by fellow Potomac housewife Mia Thornton's estranged husband, Gordon. He's accusing Mia of only marrying him for his money. Now, this is after she filed for divorce amid his recent financial trouble. On top of that, Gordon says he gave Mia permission to step outside of the marriage if she needed to because of his age. He's 71, by the way, and the recent prostate surgery that he's had. But Gordon says Mia has refused to be honest with him and instead has been sneaking behind his back, lying about her reason for divorcing him, and says now her behavior, he says, is affecting their children. And this is why he is speaking out. That's really just the tip of the iceberg.
It really
Ashley.
is. It was like a 5-minute video.
So, your reaction to the video, was it shock or was it about time?
No, it was shock. Really, it was shock. And you know, Mia's my homegirl, so I know how difficult it is going through a divorce so publicly. So I empathize with both of them. Obviously, there are 3 sides to every story, so it'll be interesting to hear what happens season 8.
I was just gonna say,
I mean, 9.
Are we gonna? So we're gonna see some of this.
I mean, I would think so. You know, I would think.
Well, I was about to say something. Watch your mouth. I was like, wasn't there somebody else who managed to hide their story during a season? So, okay.
Well, yes. Yeah. No, we're kind of we're speaking thoughtfully, right? What can you say?
Positively, when people show you who they are, believe them.
Okay.
I didn't know there were men who were open to having, you know, their lady have a past.
Typically, it is the other way around.
Yes, please sign me up for that.
That's true.
And the other part would be, it's very rare that men show their emotions. So if he's willing to film how he feels, I know it's some kind of Henny tea somewhere that we ain't seen yet, or we ain't sipped, and I'm here for it. But she's not necessarily my favorite. So my mother said, when you can't say nothing nice, you look to Ashley and tell her how nice she is.
I will say, I mean, I feel for the kids. Right?
It's
I mean,
true,
ultimately, there are kids caught up in all of this. So
3 of them, pretty much.
Yeah.
Well, she has 2, 1 from her previous relationship and 2 with Gordon.
Right,
so.
right. All right, I'm sure we'll stay posted on that. Moving on to Drake, speaking of drama. He's been making several headlines this morning. First, Drake dropped his 8th studio album for all the dogs on Friday, and it wasn't long before fans noticed his new song, Fear of Heights, appeared to be taking jabs at Rihanna, from claiming he's moved on from his decade-long obsession to bragging that he's had better-looking women, way better-looking women. Those are his words. And while fans of Rihanna have come to her defense, so has her choreographer, who clapped back, recalling Drake's infamous declaration of love for the singer during the 2016 VMAs, where it appears she dodged a kiss from him. That's the video you're watching. Meanwhile, Rihanna fans may get their wish with less of the rapper because he's saying he's taking a break from music for at least a year to focus on his health after being plagued by severe stomach issues for years. That was just the tip of the iceberg, speaking of, once again, because he also was dissing Esperanza Spalding, who is an uber talented jazz musician. So he was just on one with this album. Are y'all Drake fans?
I am, and I guess my first question is, are we for certain that he is talking about the people that we assume that he's talking about?
Well, Esperanza, he said her name, her government name.
Oh, okay. See, there's no misinterpreting that.
I was trying to, Drake, I be trying. It was funny because the album, the sex with me, the things of that nature. I just feel like sometimes people will realize that they fumbled a really good person, a one-on-one, and you hurt. And right now, y'all can just consider this Drake's Hurt album, and I'm not mad at that. Be honest with your feelings. Do I think the stomach troubles are why you stepping away? No, because you embarrassed, because you didn't eat, you got 8. This is not the response that you thought you were supposed to get. I don't know why you thought we was going to cheerlead with you against the women, and it's just Drake is in this place where I'm wondering if he wakes up like, what am I doing? And how am I going to get there? Poor baby.
What do you think, Ashley?
Well, Drake is like one of the girlies, okay? And a lot of the girlies now are having gastrointestinal issues, so it kind of goes with the course, with the territory. And, you know, I've heard a lot of things about Drake. Some things that are not so nice about him and who he likes. Women who are not necessarily of age. I'm sorry, that's what I've heard. So I just have a hard time believing that he is really going to say that he was so in love with Rihanna when he was doing a lot of stuff on the side.
Yeah. But isn't this the same as the guy that says he don't like you, but he pulls your hair because he doesn't really know how to get your attention? And you know what really serves somebody? When they think that they done you wrong, got over on you, Rihanna is living the life that Drake would.
So I think that's what gets him. Rihanna's only been winning, and she's a billionaire, that or approaching it. She's got her 2 beautiful kids. She's happily married, as far as we can see. She's good.
Guys, Drake could have these things. I don't know why we're pretending like this man couldn't be married. He has a child. If he wanted these things, he could have them.
But it ain't the same when it ain't the one you wanted with. There's somebody right now watching you who might have fumbled you, might have fumbled Jeanette. I know somebody watching it fumbled me.
I can't think of anybody, but maybe. But there might be some people saying I dodged a bullet.
True.
But I think that's what we're seeing right now, that feeling of, that really could be me, and then it can't be you now, and you mad. What you gonna do? You're an artist. You're gonna put it on paper in your little poetry book.
I hear it. I guess make some coin out of it. I guess.
That's sad. I miss the old Drake.
I do
all
too.
This stuff.
I miss the Aubrey Graham from Degrassi.
Hello.
Okay, let's just take it back to when he was like, 15. So that was when I liked him.
It seems to be a thing. It's almost like I wish people didn't get overran by their ego or the money or whatever they think it is that makes them the them. You really the magic, and that'll follow you everywhere. But he's definitely been sliding down my list.
That's right.
People.
You the magic.
Okay.
Yeah.
Listen.
That's
So,
right.
clearly we're taking you to church. We might just stay there. Here on Good Day, we all know a thing about interviewing guests and being interviewed. But how do you handle the situation when the person interviewing you mispronounces your name? That's what happened to Issa Ray, who was one of the guest panelists at this weekend's CultureCon conference in New York City. She was being asked questions by an executive at Amex who called her Issa instead of Issa. The audience didn't hold back. You know, folks love them some Issa.
Yes, we do.
They let her know she pronounced her name wrong. They yelled it out from the crowd. The exec corrected herself, but with no help from Issa, who appeared to laugh it off. I should mention the exec also said, I got it. I'm part of the community. And it was more than just an apology. She could have just left it at that. What do you interview a ton of folks. When you mispronounce someone's name and you are corrected, how do you handle it?
My bad, yo. I'm pretty not perfect. I'm not really sure what to tell you. The other part is, before I sit down for an interview, not only do I study the name, when my guests arrive, I normally go to the side, introduce myself, and I say, hey, I just want to make sure. When I had Davido, depending on who he's talking to and why, I asked the question.
That's a good example.
I think the part that irritated most of us was I'm part of the, it's like saying you got black friends, sis. Don't do that.
Doing too much.
And it's Issa Ray.
Yeah.
And then you know about our community and situations where people play in our faces with our names and stuff. And I think Issa is just the kind of granddam that she was like, you know what? I see you trying me, but not in public, but I bet you when they stepped off that stage.
Ashley, what do you think?
Yeah, I mean, that's tough because I've actually done it here on this show, sometimes, and I feel so guilty about it. But honestly, you are human, and you just have to acknowledge it and move on. The more attention you give to your mistake, the more you exacerbate it and you make it worse. So just,
I think it's a good move to do 2 things. One, apologize for mispronouncing it and thank the people for calling you out on it. I think it shows a little humility. Obviously, you want to know the person's name before you interview them. I'm paranoid about these things. So even if I get the name from their publicist or whatever, I then ask them.
And then I write it in phonics on my note card.
Yes, girl.
Because it's a person's name, right? You want to make sure you get it right.
Yeah.
So it's Issa. Not Issa.
Always.
All right. Next up, actress and director Olivia Wilde catching some heat for comments she made about Taylor Swift. In a recent Instagram story post, Olivia reposted a tweet from someone commenting, quote, "I wish Taylor Swift was in love with a climate scientist." Fans are reading between the lines, saying the post was a jab at Swift for her headline-grabbing relationship with NFL star Travis Kelce, and they weren't having it. Many people pointed out Olivia's relationship with Harry Styles, saying she added to her own carbon footprint for years, jet-setting across the globe with Harry. We should mention Taylor Swift has gotten a lot of flack for her private jets and traveling the world in it. What say we?
people need a life. Like, it could just simply be that the comment was made because we know that Taylor Swift writes songs about who she's with.
Right.
Climate change is a real situation, and Mother Earth is asking what we gonna do. The thought is she'll fall in love and write a song that does like some MJ moves and pushes people to heal the world and make it a better place and recycle and all that good stuff.
Right.
I mean, can't we find the good?
And it's funny. I mean, I chuckled at it, you know.
I did.
And people take little jabs like it's just funny, especially if that's how she's made her career. Then yeah, have a laugh. She's probably laughing.
Yeah, I would suspect Olivia, knowing how passionate Taylor Swift's fans are, that she knew she was going to get some backlash and some criticism, and I'm sure she's chuckling because.
Wait, did she have a movie coming out? See, y'all need to know how to get free publicity.
Wait.
Does she have a movie or something rolling through?
You're telling me that she's not genuinely interested in Travis Kelce and that this thing is not forever and ever? Is that what you're telling me?
No, you mean
I'm just
Olivia.
saying what Olivia got coming out. Taylor gonna be Taylor. Taylor is doing what you're supposed
Olivia, they both have.
to do. See what happens when we get together?
We took you to church and school. See, we checking all the boxes today.